we are all, everyone is the realized world order. And the figure, the metaphor of Hegel, Goethe, and Napoleon, that is today crystallized in some monad, with everyone is a monad, an all-powerful monad, with its screens, its nets, and so on. And that is the realization of the spirit from which Hegel spoke. This realization is realized, is accomplished, and that is the aspect of the end of history. The history that travels no more on his horse for Goethe or Hegel, this crystallized, accomplished, materialized in the digital order of our monad. Everyone became the center of universe, and there is no transcendence more. Everyone is the immanence of this. And maybe before we were not we, but were in an order, a universe where the periphery was
outskirts.
Every overall the periphery.
Outskirts.
Yeah, but there was
no center.
There was a center, one center, and periphery overall. And now it's the contrary. The center is overall. We are all the center, and the periphery is nowhere. Well, this history, we are in some way free of it. It's maybe it's a lost, but maybe it's a gain. We don't know. We are free, quit of the history. But we transfer it, we give it to the other countries, to the other people. Why? Because these people, they want history, because they internalize this vision of a historical progress, and they want to come through the successive stage of progress, history, and so on. And we, that are no more in the real history, but even not believe anymore in the history, we give it, we refiler, je sais pas comment dire.
Yeah, we throw it, right? Yeah, it's not a,
nous nous débarrassons de...
to débarrasser. Well, we actually, it's a giving that it's not a positive giving. We just sort of like throw it in, you know, sort of.
We get free of the history
yes.
in the fact that we transfer it on the other. The other are poor enough to become to get the history, but it's no more, has no signification more. But they become history. And this is a part of this carnavalization. Carnavalization. But in the same time, that is the same. I saw that recently with Turkey. In Turkey. You know the whole story from the integration of Turkey in Europe and so on, and all the polemics about that. Yeah, and Turkish people, they want really to come in Europe. Maybe that's it for Europe. As for the history, yeah? Europe is incredible. Yeah? Nobody believes in Europe, but other people, they want to come in. They want to be European because they want to get they believe they want to get in history and to enter the historical field in entering Europe. They want, through this transformation, this integration, they want to integrate the world order, world order of welfare, of consumption, of simulation, of all this modernity, be it carnavalesque or not. They want to come in, but in the same time, they want to come in the universal exchange. They want not to be more singular, but universal or even global. They want to be globalized, to enter the global. But in the same time, it's always ambiguous. They want to be that, and they want to get out of history. These Eastern people, Eastern European people that come in Europe now, Poland, and so on. Why do they want to come in Europe? Is a secret objective is to get out of history. History, they know what is history, with communism and so on. They made the experience, the violent experience of history. And what they want in coming to Europe, in becoming European, let's get out of history and to enter in this pacified, lobotomized Western world. To get out of destiny, want to get out of history, to get out of destiny. Auf Deutsch, in German, I say Schicksallosigkeit. Want to be schicksallos, without destiny, without out of fatality, out of all this. I saw that with this Turkish way, because when they heard me as prophet, not prophet of simulation, or spoke about simulacra, they are fascinated by simulation, and by the Western world, which is the matrix of simulation, of course. And at the same time, they are fascinated by the radical critique of simulation. They want both at the same time, simulation and the radical denegation of simulation, to keep their authenticity or their singularity. They want both at the same time, and that makes this situation very, very, very interesting at this time. More interesting than the inner destiny of European people as friends also. Europe is not a very interesting in our countries, but for these countries, yes, it's an ideal, it's at the same time denegated idealization. Well, they have the exigence of, in a way, of servitude into this integral reality of the world order of circulation, exchange, and so on. And they keep this singularity as to, in the will of keeping their sovereignty, their authenticity, their sovereignty, and so on. And I mean, this is the same problem for Turkey to Europe, is the same problem to all the rest of the world, to Western power, to American power, and so on. The same relation, the same antagonistic and ambiguous relation.